Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome everyone to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are here with Lindsay and Shannon, who are both the creators and executive team of an amazing new innovation for family caregivers and seniors that are living alone in their homes or independently, anything like that, and an amazing product called Care Bloom. And Shannon and Lindsay, welcome back to Answers for Elders.
Thanks.
You know, I am very interested to dive into Care Bloom. So what type of information can a caregiver see on a Care Bloom app?
Absolutely. We really want to pull the most important information forward for a caregiver. So you're going to be able to see information like the vitals. So that would include temperature, blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen saturation. You're also going to be able to see accurate location data. So where they're spending most time, if they're in the living room, kitchen, bathroom, and really how the mobility looks throughout the home. And then the last one is you're going to be able to see important health behavioral data. And we know that there's a lot of smartwatches on the market. That tell you that you're going to get this health and wellness data. But really how we're different is that we take that health data and we put it in context of behavioral. And those things look like sleep, mobility, or steps throughout the home, and then self-care like toileting and bathroom, so that you can really be proactive in your care. You're not finding out that mom hasn't left her bedroom for 6 hours and you're getting off of work and saying, Mom, what's going on? You're going to be able to see that there's stagnation and maybe something's wrong, so that you can communicate earlier, find out what's going wrong, and be more proactive with what your next steps are. We also thought it was really important to be able to set alerts in the home. So if there's a restricted room, a room that is a fall risk, or like the basement or garage that, that your
stairwell.
Stairwells, we want to be able to tell you, hey, mom's out into the basement right now. And you can call her and say, hey, I'm coming over after work to do laundry. I see that you're in the basement. Let's make sure you get up those stairs so that you're not finding out about it after the fact. Or if your loved one has issues with leaving the home at maybe times that they're not supposed to, or maybe wandering, we want to make sure that elopement is part of the alert package. So that it really is sort of all of those behaviors. And then if your loved one needs assistance, they can actually request it through their watch. And that notification goes directly to your app. It's a push notification, and you can see mom needs help. She's currently in the bathroom, and you're able to make a plan for what's next.
Yeah. And, it's such a good way of not feeling alone, and not having a situation where, you might fall in the bathroom, or you maybe can't get up out of a chair. Sometimes those things happen. Obviously, you guys have the ability to have that connection with their primary caregiver, daughter, son, something like that. And it gives that connection. So where, you're throughout your day, as you're working your job or anything like that, you could feel confident of what's happening with your loved one.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of the other unique aspects is the change in behavior. So if there's increase in toileting, you might be saying, hey, is there a UTI issue coming on? Or if there's decrease, are we having dehydration issues? So any change in behavior would also give you there'd be alert to give you a deeper insight into changes in the care plan.
Yeah. And that totally makes sense in how that all comes together. So can you guys give me an example of, some of the ways in which people are using Care Bloom?
Absolutely. I think actually just like following on what Shannon just said is, we had one individual who was talking about how lightheaded he was and all of these, like, I'm so fatigued, and he was an elderly gentleman. And, you start to wonder, like, what's going on? His vital signs were looking good. But after watching him for a series of days, we were noticing that there was no toileting activities. Yeah, so went in and kind of monitored him for a little bit, and he wasn't drinking. No one was there reminding him it's time to have a glass of water, it's time to drink during the day. And, dehydration really plays heavily on our seniors.
Yes, it does.
With confusion and all of that. And, it was an easy thing to remedy that we were able to see within a matter of days. no doctor trip, nothing. And it was a quick fix that just from looking at the data, it was able to be resolved.
Mm-hmm. So Lindsay, here's another question that I don't really totally understand. Does Care Bloom work only within the home, or does it work outside the home? What is the boundary, I guess, of the product?
It works with inside the home.
Okay.
Most of our seniors are pretty much their focus group. They're very much at home. If they're leaving, most times it's to a doctor's appointment or with a family member. We do alert as soon as the patient has left the house.
Sure.
But once outside the home, then we don't.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a wonderful home monitoring system that obviously, would it reach just outside the boundary, like say on a patio or something like that? Would the signal go that far?
Yes.
Okay. So if they walk down on a patio or a walkway or something like that, they most likely would be monitored. If they picked out their mail, if it was closed, something like that, it would still work.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So tell me a little bit about your promotion and really what are people going to get?
Yeah, so when we're looking to, we're giving away 2 Care Bloom for a year. So we're doing that in June and September. When they receive the Care Bloom, they'll have enough to monitor 1 individual in the home and 5 rooms. So it comes with all of the hardware and then service packages for a year. So you'll be able to, go onto your app, or you can go onto the website and see all of that data. So all of that notification.
And so Shannon and Lindsay, when you say a room, what is involved in setting up a room?
Yeah, so we've really tried to make, I know that, hardware can be, challenging and I even think about and how I'm integrating hardware into my home and all of the sensors that we have. So we really wanted to make it really user friendly. So setting up a room includes a anchor that goes into a wall outlet. And the only kind of rules are that the anchor shouldn't be blocked by furniture. And that it should be accessible and plugged in at all times.
Right.
And then we have room sensors that monitor if someone has moved into a room. So it's a motion sensor. And those 2 things work together to really provide 100% accuracy of where a person is moving. And it's very, very delicate. So a kitchen in an apartment can be very close to the living room or an open floor kind of design in a home. And so it really is sensitive. So 4 steps either way, we can actually tell you where your loved one is. So if there's something wrong, you're able to locate them very quickly.
And obviously, like you said, if they haven't got up out of their chair for a long time, you're going to notice that. If 5 rooms would easily be enough for the bathroom, the bedroom, the kitchen, and the living room, and you've got 1 extra.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. And everyone, we're going to be right back. And we're looking forward to talking a little bit more about costs and what happens with Care Bloom right after this.
We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.